Radio Rahim from Max Boxing, here with the legendary Freddie Roach, 3-time trainer of the year. Five? Is it five? It's 3 in a row, right?
Where you been, man?
Is it five in a row now? No.
5 in a row.
It's 5 altogether, 3 in a row. I'm a young man, you know, I forget things.
I got 5 goals.
And, of course, the trainer of Manny Pacquiao. Now, quite honestly, the only thing that may be interesting about this fight, as opposed to the Margarito fight, is going to be the camp. Last time I talked to you, you were having some trouble getting Manny focused in the camp. That was kind of the story of the fight. How's it going to be different this time?
It might not be different. I mean, the thing is, when we're in the Philippines, he's got a lot of politicians pulling at him. He's got the presidents wanting to talk to him and so forth. So what we did, we're going to go 4 weeks in the 4 weeks in the Philippines, 1 week in Manila, 3 weeks in Pacquiao. Then we're going to come back to the wild card for 4 weeks and have a longer period in America, because once he's in the wild card, the focus comes into play, because he knows why he's there. So we're going to get whatever happens in the Philippines. We're just going to get into it, and then 6 weeks out we'll start sparring, and then. By the time we hit LA, we'll be right in the heavy part of the training, and that's a critical part of our training camp. And so we learn from our mistakes and so forth, and we try to keep the distractions down as much as we can. But they're always going to happen in Pacquiao, because that's part of our life.
Now, another thing we discussed was maybe Manny packing it in and going to be a congressman, running for president one day, but being done with the fight game. And you said that it would only be a challenge that could keep him around. What challenge does Mosley pose? Is this really the best, most difficult challenge you could find for Manny Pacquiao right now?
Well, again, I don't pick the opponents. My job is just to get them ready for who they put in front of us. And the thing is, can Shane have one? Does he have one more fight in him? Well, can he dig down deep and get ready for a big fight like Manny Pacquiao? I think we're going to dominate the fight and dominate him, and I do think that we will knock him out and be the first person to do that. But he was the opponent out there. He's more marketable than Berto. Yes, Marquez is with another company right now, so that wasn't doable. So the thing is, without Mayweather signing, we were running out of opponents, so this was our choice. And Shane does have speed, he does have power, and he will come to fight. And he will. One thing about Shane, he will try, and he's got balls, so he will try.
I would agree with your analysis, and most people would. He has speed and power maybe in the first 3-4 rounds tops, but after that, Manny runs away with the fight, right?
Yeah, I hope Manny runs away with the fight, and then I hope Manny finishes him, because I want to be the first one to knock this guy out, just to show Mayweather one more time again that we dominate every opponent, the common opponent we've had together, and he'd struggled with everyone, gone the distance with the guys. So just to maybe entice him into signing that contract, and if that doesn't happen, who's next? Maybe Marquez, but we'll see.
Well, it's good to know that you guys are still gunning for Floyd Mayweather. That's what everybody wants to see, obviously. But let's put on the Freddie Roach fight analysis cap for a minute. You are legendary in that regard, too, especially when it comes to pointing out guys who you feel like are past it. Is Shane Mosley past it?
I think so. I mean, the thing is, I think I said after the Moore fight that he should retire, so I'm not going to retract that. But again, we live in a free world and a free country that we can choose, and he chooses to fight, continue fighting. I expect my guy Manny Pacquiao to dominate every round and knock him out somewhere along the way. I mean, that's my job. The thing is, I'm getting ready for a guy. But the guy, the thing is, first 4 rounds, if Manny walks into one of those walks in too aggressively, Shane still has power, and I have to respect that. So I know what to look out for, and I'll know in a couple of weeks after studying the tapes how we're going to take advantage of his habits that we can dominate the fight.
It seems that even Bob Arum knows the only way to sell this fight is that Manny Pacquiao is going to come forward and even suggest maybe that he'll be reckless and it's going to be some kind of slug match. But we know that you've trained Manny kind of out of that. He's past that stage in his career. I mean, is there any chance that Manny's just going to be coming forward and slugging it out with Shane Mosley?
Nope.
And there you have it. Freddie Roach, 5-time trainer of the year, 3 times in a row. Great guy, wonderful trainer. Radio Rahim for Max Boxing. Thanks, Freddie.
And my friend.
My friend.